Welcome to ABHIRAM IAS Academy. In our last sessions, we almost discussed all the concepts, students. So today in this session, we will see how we should solve the questions or how we need to approach in the CSAT paper to solve the questions. And along with that, we will discuss some of the miscellaneous concepts also. Okay, like concepts like we will discuss about dice, cubes, series and other concepts which are very important. See here students, in our CSAT paper, as we have already discussed, okay, they are asking different types of questions for us in the examination, right? Like number system, they are asking some questions around some 10 to 15 questions from this number system itself, and all the remaining statement based questions they are asking for us, and different types of questions. So what my personal suggestion for you people is, there are some 10 to 12 questions. There are some 10 to 12 questions which are from different concepts which can be answered in less than 1 minute. Okay, so what our goal should be is, first we should attempt those 10 to 12 questions. In less than 1 minute you will get the answer and you will get a accurate answer also. If you work little bit, you will get an accurate answer also. So what are those first 10 to 12 questions which we need to attempt in the examination? Why? Because see students, in our paper there are certain questions or there are certain concepts that if you start solving those questions, it will take around 10 to 15 minutes of time. So overall, as we discussed earlier, there are 53 questions, around 53 questions were asked from our CSAT quantitative portion. Okay, so out of those 53 questions, definitely there will be some 5 to 6 questions which will take around some 10 to 15 minutes of time to solve them. So we should be very careful that we should never touch those 5 to 6 questions. Even in person, if I sit in the examination hall also, I too will take some 10 to 15 minutes for those questions. So we should be very wise that we should not touch those 5 to 6 questions at any cost. Sir, then which questions we should attempt first? See here students, definitely they are asking one question for coding and decoding. One question from coding and decoding, and that too a simple question. So solve that question. One question they are asking from directions. One question they are asking from directions, a simple concept, attempt that one. One question they are asking from clocks, attempt that question. Very easily learn the concept, simple concept, within a minute you will get the answer. One question they are asking from calendars, solve that question. Okay, very simple concept, if you put little bit concentration you can attempt. And one question they are asking from unit conversions. From the last 2 to 3 years they are asking majorly. That means how centimeter cube will be changed into kilogram, volume and area, hectares to acres, all these unit conversions. Please have a look on these unit conversions. What is meant by this unit conversion, students? 1 centimeter is equal to 100 meters, right? And similarly 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. That means 1 liter will occupy 1000 cubic centimeter volume. Like this, the unit conversions, definitely they are asking one question from this unit conversions. So very easy and simple concept, definitely have a glance on this unit conversions. You can expect one question from this at any cost. Please try to observe this unit conversions. That is very important. And next concept is, they are asking one question from dice. If not dice, sometimes they are asking question from cube also. Dice or cube. Now what my suggestion is, if the question is from dice, go and attempt it. If the question is from cube, there is one important aspect. Anyway, today we are going to learn that cubes. I will tell you at that time. If it is a dice question, go and attempt for dice question. Easily you will get the answer. no problem, you will get the answer. Go and attempt for it. Next one is questions based on this digits, two digits, assuming two digits xy or xyz, whether they are divisible or not, divisibility rule concept based one. They are asking one question from that area. At any cost, we should not lose that mark. From the number system, we assumed the 2-digit number, 3-digit number, whether the 2-digit number is reversed, whether it is divisible or not, or the difference between a number and the number formed by reversing the 2 digits of the number is so and so. These type of questions are there, right? Those questions are also very, very easy. Directly and easily you will get the answer. Go and solve that question. Next question, one question they are asking from blood relations. Blood relations. At any cost, you should not lose mark from that blood relations also. Understood? Very simple one they will ask. Read the question properly and try to solve that one carefully. Okay, next, what are the other concepts? Puzzles and seating arrangement, it will take, if it is easy, you can attempt it, else it will take some time. So don't take risk in those concepts. Along with this, what we have? Question based on divisibility rule. Divisibility rules, they are asking one question. We should not lose mark from that area also. Okay, next, the questions based on coding, decoding, directions, clocks, calendars, unit conversion, dice or cube, and that one blood relations. And what are the concepts, ma? If the question is related to permutations, combination and probability. If it is a simple one, solve it. If it is a difficult one, leave it, ma. Already we discussed how to solve them very in an easy manner. If you are able to understand the question and were able to answer the question, go for it, else leave it. Definitely they are asking some questions from this one also. Okay, next, the questions from series. They are asking definitely one series, whether it is an alphabet series or number series. Today we will discuss that one. Okay, they are asking one question from series. Like this, they are asking some 10 to 12 questions. So what our goal should be there means, immediately after opening the question paper, our eyes should search for these questions. Questions from this area. Okay, for searching, take for example 5 minutes of time was given for searching the questions, and the next 10 to 12 minutes for solving those questions. So that means within 17 to 20 minutes, you will be able to solve some 12 questions. 12 questions, right? In 20 minutes, take 20 minutes in worst case. In 20 minutes, you will be able to solve 12 questions with 100% accuracy. See, students, from these areas, you should not lose mark at any cost. At any cost, you should not lose marks from this area. Okay, so in the first 20 minutes, assume that you have attempted 12 questions. Now tell me in generally how many questions you should attempt to clear this CSAT paper. See, overall 66 questions, right? So if you perfectly write some 30 questions, you will be in safe zone. That means if you are able to attempt some 30 questions perfectly, 30 questions in the mean, it means that not blindly, 30 questions means you will get 75 marks. If you attempt it perfectly, if you are with 100% accuracy, you can attempt 30 questions. But sir, we are not that much capable, we are not going to attempt that much with that much accuracy, means try to solve around some 40 questions. 40 questions for safe side. 40 questions with some 80% accuracy. Then also it is okay, you will solve. That means what? 40% with 80% accuracy means you will mark 32 questions correctly and 8 questions wrong. For timing, assume 32 questions correctly and 8 questions in a wrong manner. So 32 into 2.5, you will get approximately around some 80 marks. 80 marks. And for these 8 questions, you will lose 0.883 for each, right? That means you will lose from 6.5 to 7 marks. Assume it as 7 marks. Okay, better we will take that max. So then also you are going to get 73 marks and you are going to clear the paper. Okay, so definitely you should have a strategy, students, for the CSAT paper also. So my suggestion is, my personal suggestion is, first of all, solve these questions. You will get a minimum of 12 questions from this one, and that will be the easiest one. Compared to the other concepts, these concepts will be very easy. You can learn it very quickly also, and you will get the answers quickly. So while reading the question paper, forget about statement based questions, statements, these, that, everything. Your first concentration should go on these areas. Your eyes should search for the questions from this area. Solve for searching, I am telling, right? For searching the questions, let us take some 5 minutes, and for solving 15 minutes. Overall, in 20 minutes, you should attempt these 12 questions perfectly. 12 questions perfectly. Okay, then we will be left with more, how much time? We will be left with more 100 minutes of time. Okay, we will be left with some 100 minutes of time. Okay, in that 100 minutes, our next goal is we need to attempt some 28 questions. 28 questions. In that 100 minutes, we need to attempt that 28 questions. Now come to the next level of questions. What are the next level of questions means? See here, students, the next level of questions which we can consider is questions from the number system, not from the statement based. Not from the statement based. If the questions are from units digit concept. Understood? Units digit concept. In this one, I forgot to add one more important one. What it is effective percentage. Question based on effective percentage. Very simple, students. Definitely they will ask one question from this effective percentage. You should not lose that one also. You know that how you will find the effective percentage? X plus y plus xy by 100. If a value is increased by 2 times, if a value changes for 2 times, we have discussed already this one, effective percentage. Please go and watch that video once again. So these things are very, 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 very important. Okay. Next, we will come to the next set of questions. Number system concepts like units digit. Okay. Next, number of zeros, reminders. If they ask a question on divisibility rules, little bit rules based questions. Okay. This is the next set of, not purely statements. These are the things which you need to know. And then next, along with this, questions based on profit and loss. Actually, this one is also a easiest one. And questions based on percentages. Questions based on percentage, not statement based one, students. I am speaking only about the generalized one, general things. So profit and loss, percentages, okay, and interest, simple interest and compound interest. They are asking question from these areas also. Interest based questions, simple interest and compound interest based questions. The questions from that area. Okay, this is the next set of questions. And along with this, what we can add? We can also add reasoning concepts like syllogism. Syllogism, here you can add. You can take the syllogism in the next set of pair. Okay, this is one pair. This is second set. After finishing these questions, then come to statement based questions. Statement based questions. Statement based questions. And along with the statement based questions, now anyway you will come across some around clubly. Overall you will get some 10 questions from the statement based. If the question, you read the question for once, if you were able to solve it, that means why? Because the statements also sometimes they will relate it with averages, ages, our what we can say is arithmetic progression and all these things. So if you are really good, go and solve those questions, else leave it. And then last come to the seating arrangement and puzzles, students. Why I am telling you means, if the question is easy in the seating arrangement and puzzles, you will solve it in seconds. But if it is little bit tricky, without knowing to us, we will waste around some 5 to 10 minutes. So what my suggestion is, please solve the seating arrangement and puzzles at the end. Please solve the seating arrangement and puzzles at the end. Then if it is easy, anyway you will get the answer quickly. If not, leave it. Leave it. But don't waste your time in solving the questions from seating arrangement and puzzles. Sir, I am really good in solving the puzzles. Yes, you are really good. But nowadays, how the UPSC is asking the question means, it will waste your time. Okay, even in the statement based also, if you are able to solve it, that means simple concept means solve it. But if you want to put some values and you need to verify the things means, don't go for it. Don't go for it. Leave the question, no problem. Okay, so for this, what my suggestion is, don't spend more than 1 hour in this activity. Earlier 20 minutes, now 1 hour. Overall 1 hour 20 minutes. And then if you are really good in English and if you want to attempt for go for English concepts, then try to solve. Why? Because anyway they are asking only 20 questions, 20 to 23, 25 questions. They are asking 25 questions from that reading comprehension area. Okay, 25 questions from the reading comprehension area. So if you want to attempt, then after doing this analysis and skipping the things and solving the problems, then go to the. So by this time, what my suggestion is, you people should be able to attempt in this remaining 1 hour, you should be able to attempt a minimum of some 20 questions here. A minimum of some 20 questions here. Earlier 12, now 20, overall 32 questions. A minimum, I am telling a minimum. You should attempt more than that. If you take 25 questions also, that is really good. If you are able to solve it, then you will come across some 37 questions, 32 to 37 questions. Okay, then reading comprehension. If you are confident and if you are really good in that, no doubt you can attempt the questions, but please be careful. Attempt the number of questions what you want there and don't waste your time. If you are able to solve these 25 questions in some 25 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that, or 30 minutes, take 30 minutes, you will be left with more 10 minutes, right? You will be left with more 10 minutes. Once again come here and re-verify check, is there any possibility that you can attempt more questions or not. So what my suggestion is, if you were able to attempt some 45 questions with 80% accuracy, that means out of 10 which you have attempted, 8 should be correct. Out of 10, 8 should be correct. Like that, if you attempt the examination, that means out of 45, now how many will be correct for you? 36 will be, not 36, yes, 36 questions should be correct. And the remaining 9, take this for granted, it may go wrong. Then also it is fine. Or else not even 80%, sir. Out of 10, I will write only 7 questions perfectly. Okay, no problem. 28 questions. And in that remaining 5, I take it as 30. Then 30 and 45. 15 questions in the negative manner means you will lose 10 marks. 30 questions means 7. Oh, it is in danger mark. No. Definitely you should attempt 35 questions perfectly. You should attempt 35 questions perfectly. And then more than that, it is up to you. From my quant section, you should attempt a minimum of 35 questions perfectly. Perfectly, I am using the word perfectly. Why? Because 12 questions at any cost you should not lose the mark. And then next, from this area also you should filter the things, try to solve it based on ranks. They are giving questions based on series, they are giving questions. So you should solve those questions perfectly. At any cost, you should not lose the marks. Okay, understood? So today we will see the remaining basic concepts which are very, very important and easy to score areas. The one is, among that is, the first one is dice. Dice. The questions based on dice. See here students, dice are of 2 types. One is closed die and the other one is open dice. Whatever may be the question, if they may give you only 2 types of dice. One is closed dice and the other one is open dice. Okay, the most common question is, they will give you the 2 projections, something like this. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5 and 6, something like this they have given. So if 2 projections are given, definitely one will be common. A minimum of 1 is common. So what is the common number in these 2 things? 5 is common here and 5 is common here. So move in clockwise direction from the common terms. So when you move in clockwise direction from 5, what will be the next one? 3. What will be the next one? 4. Okay, 4. Next, similarly, when I move here, if I move in clockwise direction, next it will be 6, next it will be what? 1. Now you can say that 3 is opposite to 6 and 1 is opposite to 4. 3 is opposite to 6 and 1 is opposite to 4. and the only number left for us is what? 2. That 2 will be opposite to 5. That 2 will be opposite to 5. The only number left will be 2 and that 2 will be opposite to 5. Understood? Is it clear? So if there is only one common number which is common between two dice, means you should move in a clockwise direction. See students, generally in dice there will be two types of questions. One is based on numbers and the other one is based on symbols. Based on symbols. And I forgot to tell you one more thing. They are asking one question based on board mass. Board mass means not even board mass, addition or subtraction. That means some 4 star plus star into 3 plus star plus some 1 4 star. This value is equal to some 2 star 3 star. Like this they are giving. They are asking one question of this model. This one is also very simple, students. The thing is, do option verification. Do option verification for this one. Okay, option verification. This one is also very simple. You can verify the option in less than a minute. You should score the mark in this area. Okay, sorry, meanwhile while discussing the concept I got the idea that I remember this one. I forgot to tell this one. You can solve these questions with the help of option verification. This type of question, simply put the option. Sometimes they are giving star plus something like this. If you observe the previous year's question papers, you will come across these things. Simply do the option verification. Okay, understood? Now come to our dice concept. Sorry. Now if there is two projections and there is only one common one, this is the process. Next one. Sorry. The next type of question is, they will give us two projections. They will give us two projections here. Now if you observe here carefully, earlier in our previous example which we have taken, there is only one common number. But here I have how many common numbers? Two common numbers. What are those? 5 and 6, 5 and 6. So the remaining numbers will be exactly opposite to each other. That means 2 will be opposite to 1 and 1 will be opposite to 2. But we cannot say exactly that which number is opposite to 5 and 6. It can be 3 or 4. It can be 3 or 4. If the question is based on these numbers, these are the logics which they will give you. That means they will, if there is two common thing, they will give you one more projection. If they want the clarity between 3 and 4 means they will give you one more projection. Okay, that is the case. And the next type of question is based on symbols. Based on symbols. What will happen means, in the case of symbols, see if it is numbers, even though one number is not given. See here, actually in this question, do they mention about 2 anywhere in the question? No. But we have written 2 by default. Why? Because we know that the numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. But in case of symbols, we cannot guess like that, right? For example, see here, I have star, asterisk and triangle. Okay, next one. Next one, I have some triangle, division and equal to. Now students, what is the common one between these two things? Triangle and triangle. Okay sir, good. From triangle we will move in clockwise direction. So what you will write? Triangle, star, hashtag. Next in this case, triangle, division and equal to. So you can say that star is opposite to division and hashtag is opposite to equal. But if they ask you what is opposite to triangle, what will be your answer? We cannot guess, right? So in case of symbols, the chances to give only two projections is not at all possible. What they will do is they will give us one more projection. In that they will give you as what is the new symbol. So we should analyze the question carefully, and then it might be some circle also. Okay, so they may give us like that. Understood students? Now I hope you understood. If the question is based on numbers, they will give only two projections. With the two projections also we can write. But if the question is based on symbols, definitely they will give a minimum of 3 projections. Why? Because to explain all the symbols, definitely he will give you a minimum of 3. Sometimes they may give you 4 also. But need not to worry. Take the common one as 1. choose the two projections, choose any two such that there is only one common one. With that you will get two pairs, and observe all the projections. You will have all the 6 different symbols. Why? Because he should introduce all the 6 symbols to you, then only he can ask the question. Why? Because see, is there any pattern here? No, it can be any symbol. It can be circle, square, rectangle, whatever it may be. So because of that reason, if the question is based on symbols, he should introduce all the 6 symbols to you with the help of projections. Understood? Right? This is the case of closed dice. Now we will see one of the previous year's question papers. Now please see here, 3 views of a cube are given. Now actually speaking, students, here only 2 projections are given. Okay sir, why? Because we don't know. If it is numbers, we can decide, but here they given us only 2 projections. Now let us try to solve it. What is common here? K and K. What is common here? K and K. As usual, what is our logic? Move in clockwise direction. That means what you will do? K in this, B, next A. In this, K, M and H. K, M and H. Okay. So now B is opposite to M and A is opposite to H. Now what is our question? Which letter is opposite to H? What is our answer? A here. What will be our answer? A here. But if we ask which letter is opposite to K, actually we cannot tell. Why? Because he didn't introduce all the 6 shades. Okay. So if they give you only 2 projections, means remember one thing, definitely the value which is possible for you, which you can find, they will ask that one only. If the same thing, if they ask which letter is opposite to K, means don't know, can't be determined. Our answer will become what? Can't be determined. Why? Because here they given me only 2 projections, B, M, A, H. And what can be the value for? It can be C, D, whatever the alphabet which I want, I can put that one. So like this, try to understand the question. Why? Because each and every question, see, if we want to twist in the examination, he can ask you anything. So please be wise while solving this type of cubes case. I hope that they will ask this time also one question from this one. Why? Because very simple concept. This dice is very, very simple, and within seconds you will get the answer. In less than 10 seconds you will get the answer. Okay, right? Next, in this dice only, in this dice concept only, we have one more thing, that is open dice. We have one more thing, that is open dice. Dice are of 2 types, right? One is closed dice and the other one is open dice. Now what is this open dice, sir? Very simple, nothing here. Assume this as a base, and these are 4 sides of the dice. That means now I am opening the dice. Now I am opening the dice. These are 4 sides. These are 4 sides. Now the top one will be there, right? Where the top one will be there? They will include that top one. Either if you want here, he will include here. He will attach to this side, or he will attach to this side, or he will attach that to this side. Now from this what I can tell, please observe here. Here the logic is very simple. Alternate one are opposite to each other. Alternate means, if I see in this one, 1, 2 and 3, 1 is alternate to 3, right? So these 2 will be opposite. Similarly, if I check in this manner, 1, 2 and 3, these 2 will be opposite to each other. And the remaining base will be there, right? 2. This will be opposite to wherever it is attached. This 2 can be attached to this one. 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 So simple, in case of open dice, whatever may be the shape, alternate will be opposite to each other. Alternate are opposite to each other. Alternate are opposite to each other. This is the logic which we follow in case of open dice. So we will see some of the shapes of this open dice, students. Okay, now we will see some of the shapes. Assume this is one of the shape. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now please observe here, students. 1 and 3 are opposite to each other. Why? Because those 2 are alternate. Next, 2 and 4 are opposite to each other. Why? Because those 2 are alternate. Next, this 5 and 6 are opposite to each other. Why? Because like this they are alternate to each other. So 5, 6 will be opposite to each other. Okay. Similarly, there is one more pattern like this. like this. If there is a pattern like this, here also the same logic, students. See here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Assume 2 and 4 are opposite to each other. Why? Because those two are alternate. Okay sir, 2 and 4 are opposite to each other. Now come to see this one. Now if I compress these two, 5 and 4 will come to one category, and this 3 and 6 will be what? Opposite to each other. 3 and 6 will be opposite to each other. And similarly, if I compress it like this, or else if I move like this, what will we have here? 1 and 5. If I compress like this, 1 and 5 will be opposite to, alternate to each other. So 1 and 5 will be alternate cases. Next, similarly, I will tell you why we are learning all these things, means these are very, very important, students. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now what will be here? 1 and 3 are alternate, these two will be opposite. 4 and 6 are alternate, these two will be opposite. Anyway, 2 and 5 are the remaining things. Not only that, if I join these two, 3 and 4 will come into a single one, and then also 2 and 5 will be opposite to each other. Sometimes they will give figure in this manner, sometimes they will rotate the same figure in this way, in an horizontal manner. Anyway, all the shapes will give us the same logic. Sir, why we are learning? How the questions will be asked from this open dice? Means see here, they will give us an open dice shape. Let us assume they given us an open dice shape. Something like this, which have star, triangle, circle equal to hashtag and dot and a dot. From this figure, they will give, if a open dice figure is like this, which of the following projections will be seen when we close this dice, or else which of the following projections, when you open it, it will look like this. They may ask. So first option, they may give you 4 options like this: A, B, C and D. Okay, hashtag, triangle and circle, hashtag, star and equal to, next dot, circle and hashtag, and the next one is dot, hashtag and equal to. These are the 4 options. Now I need to verify. How I can verify, or how I need to verify means, first of all I need to write the opposite pairs here. So first tell me what? Star will be opposite to what? Star will be opposite to equal to. Why? Because these two are alternate here. Next, triangle will be opposite to what? Triangle will be opposite to hashtag. Why? Because triangle and hashtag are opposite to each other. Now if I merge these two things, what happens? The circle and dot will be opposite to each other. Now what is meant by this opposite pair, students? That means if I was able to see star, I cannot see the other side of star, right? That is what? Equal to. That means either star or equal to I can see at one glance. I cannot see both star and equal to at once. Similarly, triangle and hashtag, I can see only one of those two at once. I cannot see both of them. Similarly, circle and dot, I can see only one of those two things. I cannot see both the things. Now come to my first projection. Here I can see hashtag. That means I should not see what? Triangle. But triangle is also there here. So that is not my correct projection. Next, see this one. Here I have hashtag. That means I cannot see triangle. Okay, there is no triangle, satisfied. Here I have star. What is opposite to star? Equal to. But I have what here? Equal to. Can I see star and equal to at the same time? No, I cannot see. Why? Because those two are opposite pairs. How I can see both opposite pairs at once? I cannot see. Next, see here dot. What is opposite to dot? Circle. Should I see circle? Will I be able to see circle? No. But what I have here? Circle. So this one is also not my answer. Now come to last one. Dot. What is opposite to dot? Circle. Is circle visible here? No. Okay, fine. Equal to. What is opposite to equal to? Star. Is there star here? No. Then equal to is also fine. Next, asterisk. What is opposite to asterisk? Triangle. Is there opposite triangle here? No. So my correct answer is here D. So in this manner, we are going to solve the questions from open dice. We are going to solve the questions from open dice. Open dice. So if they ask a question from this dice concept, at any cost, we should not lose the mark, students. Okay, why? Because there is only two possibilities. One is closed dice and the other one is open dice. Let us assume that, God's sake, they may give us only the question from closed dice, then it will be more easy. Okay, understood. Open dice is also fine, no problem, but you should think little bit here. Okay, sometimes they may give you 3 to 4 correct projections, and they may give options as first option, A option, as they may give you this as 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 is possible, 3, 4 is possible, like this. Multiple may be possible, and they may give you like this. Okay, right? Based on the question, please be careful and try to answer the question from this dice concept. At any cost, you should not lose the mark from dice. Okay, our next one is cubes, students. See what happens with these cubes means you should be little bit careful. If the question is a simple question, you go and attempt for it. If the question is little bit difficult or twisted, don't waste your time. Don't solve the question from these cubes. Why? What questions are simple and what questions are twisted means I will tell you now. See here, cube means how many faces do we have for a cube? 6 faces. Even the dice is also a cube, right? So we will have 6 faces. Now, if they color the same color on all the sides, if they paint same color on all the sides, for example, assume that I painted with only one color on all the 6 faces, then that question is easy. Then go for it and try to solve it. Now, one face is divided in such a manner that if it is divided equally, that means with 4 by 4, then that question is easy. If not 4 by 4, if we use the words cuts, 2 vertical cuts and 2 horizontal cuts. See here, there is a cube. Okay, 2 vertical cuts were made and 2 horizontal cuts were made. So this face will be divided into how many small cubes? 9 small cubes. This face will be divided into what? 9 small cubes. Like this, all the faces will be divided into how many cubes? 9 only. So if the cuts are in equal number, then it is easy. If the cuts are in different number, that means 2, 4 vertical and only 3 horizontal, means that will become little bit tough. Okay, first of all, so if the cuts are equal, very simple and easy question, try to solve that one. First. Okay, based on the cuts. Now see here. Now I will take one face. So these cubes, after cutting the cube into small pieces, we will have 3 types of cubes. Okay, let me take a little bit huge cube, not this one. Let us assume that there is one face of the cube. 4, 5, okay, like this it was cut into this manner. Now please see here, students, these are called as corner cubes. What are called corner cubes? I will indicate it with star. This star symboled one are called corner cubes. This star symbol one are called as corner cubes, and these are called, this triangle indicated with triangle are called as edge cubes. These are called edge cubes. And this one, which are indicated with equal to, we call it as middle cubes or else face cubes. We call this as face cubes. See here, students, we will in different books or in different sessions, many people will use them with different terminologies, but for time being we will take them as corner, edges and face cubes. Now see here, the cubes which are present in corners, they will be shaded for 3 faces. Okay, corner cubes, corner one will be shaded between 3 faces. The corner cubes will be shared between 3 faces. When it comes to this edge cubes, this will be shared between 2 faces. This will be shared between 2 faces. When it comes to the face cubes, this will be shared for 1 face. This will be shared by only 1 face. So corner cubes will be shared by 3 faces, edge cubes will be shared by 2 faces, and face cubes will be shared by only 1 face. Sir, what is the importance? Why? Based on this sharing, how will happen means, see here, when I paint a single color to this one, to all the 6 faces of the cube, so the corner cubes will get paint on 3 faces. 3 faces. Why? What is the reason? The reason is very simple. Why? Because it is shared between 3 faces. It is shared between 3 faces. The cubes which are present on edge will get paint on 2 faces. Why? The edge cubes are shared between 2 faces. Because of that reason, it will get paint on 2 faces. And the face cubes will get paint on only 1 face. Why? They will be shared by only one side, 1 face. So because of that reason, so there will be some other cubes. What are called them as middle cubes. Middle cubes. And they will not get paint at all. That means they will not get paint at all. So those cubes are called as middle cubes. Those cubes are called as middle cubes. Now we will take an example and try to understand all these things, students. Okay. For example, a big cube of side 5 centimeters is cut into small cubes. Okay, before cutting it, it is painted. Okay, 5 centimeters is painted with color on all faces and cut it into small cubes of side 1 centimeter each. Then the question is, first one is, how many cubes will get paint on 3 faces? How many cubes will get paint on 2 faces? How many cubes will get paint on 1 face? That is the case. Now see here, first of all, I will take 1 face of a big cube. 1 face is how much centimeters? 5 centimeters. Now it was cut into small cubes of 1 centimeter size at 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And like this also 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right? It was cut into 1 centimeter small cube. So 1 face will be cut into this manner. So now first of all tell me, what is the total number of small cubes will be formed? Like this, each face will be cut into 5, 5, 5, 5 parts, right? So total number of cubes will become what? 5 into 5 into 5. That is 125 cubes. So total, the entire big cube will be cut into small cubes of how many cubes? 125 cubes. Why? Because along length 5, breadth 5 and height is also 5. Okay. So 125 cubes. 125 small cubes, it will be cut into 120. Now, how many corner cubes I have in this face? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Like this, how many faces I will have overall? 6 faces. So cubes with 3 faces paint. Where those cubes will be there? Those cubes will be there exactly at the corners. Just now I told you. The corners will be shared between 3 faces. So they will get paint on 3 faces. So cubes with, small cubes with 3 faces painted. In this face, how many I can see? 4. 4. Like this, total how many faces I will have? 6. 4 in one face, and this 6 is total faces. Total faces, and I will divide it with 3. Sir, why you are dividing it with 3 means 1 corner cube will be shared between 3 faces. Why? Because 1 corner is shared by 3 faces. Because of that reason, I am dividing it with 3. So what happens to this now? 4 6 are 24. 24 by 3, what it becomes? 8. So irrespective of the shape or cuts, whatever you want, the corners will always remain 8 only, students. Okay, whatever may be the shape you cut, the corners will always remains 8 only. Okay, no need to worry. Next, small cubes with two faces paint. Tell me where the cubes with two faces paint we will have, and on the edges side. So please count the edge on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So total how many edge cubes are there in one face? In one face I will have 12 edge cubes. Okay, 12 edge cubes in one face. Total how many faces I have? 6 faces. 6 faces by, and one edge cube is shared between how many faces? 2 faces. So by 2. Corner is shared between 3 faces, so I divide it with 3. Edge is shared between 2 faces, so I should divide it with 2. So 2 ones, 2 threes. So total how many cubes will get paint on 6 faces? 36 cubes, sorry, 2 faces. 36 cubes will get paint on 2 faces. Next, small cubes with one face painted. One face painted is equal to, where the cubes with one face painted will be there on face 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the cubes which will get paint on one face. So on this face how many I have? 9. Like this how many faces? 6 faces, and this face is anyway shared for only 1. So 9 6 are what it becomes? 54. 54. Now I need to count the cubes with no paint. Sir, how we means? There will be middle cubes which will not get painted in total. So how we will calculate those middle? Total minus paint on 2 sides, 3 sides, 2 sides and 1 side. So total is how many? 125. Minus paint on 3 sides are 8. Paint on 2 sides are 2 faces are how many? 36. Paint on 1 face are how many? 54. So 125 minus 36 plus 54, 90. 90 plus 8, 98. So we will have 27 cubes, small cubes, which will not get paint at all. Which will not get paint at all. Okay, understood? So if the question is based on this one, go ahead and solve it. Else, if you know the concept, see, once again I am repeating, I didn't teach you the entire concept. Why? Because it is a time taking one. Okay, if you are really good, if it is painted with only one color, this is the understanding. If you are really good by understanding this, you can solve for the two alternate colors painted and all those things. But the concept remains same. Corner cubes will get paint on 3 faces, edge cube will get paint on 2 faces, face cube will get paint on 1 faces, and the middle cubes will not get paint at all. Okay, this is the concept of cubes. If the question is simple, how you will decide whether the question is simple means, if it is cut into equal number of cuts along its length, breadth and height, then it is easy. And next thing, if it is painted with only single color, it is also easy. Go and attempt for it. Else, if it is painted with multiple colors and this, that and everything, it is a time taking one. Don't attempt that initially. Later, after solving all the problems, then solve those questions. That is the reason while writing the dice, I told you, right? Dice, I will tell you when you need to attempt, when you need not to attempt. This is the case, students. Okay, understood? Right. Next. The next concept is series. Okay. Alphabet series or number series, whatever it may be, we will discuss the number series now. Alphabet series, you people know it very well. Okay, I don't want to waste your time at all. Number series also, see here students, they are not asking a difficult series here. Something like for bank examinations or any other CAT examination. They are asking some simple series. So you should know some basics, how you should approach or how you should solve the series. We should have some basic knowledge, students. What is that basic knowledge to solve the questions from the series concept is, please see here, we should observe the series, how it is progressing. How it is progressing, we need to observe here. What is meant by this progress means, see here. For example, there is a series like this, 2, 5, 8, 2, 5, 9. Sorry, I will take it as 9, 14, okay, 20, and what comes next. Please observe this series, students, whether it is an increasing series or decreasing series. Tell me whether it is an increasing series or decreasing series. Yes, sir, it is an increasing series. Okay, how it is increasing, whether it is increasing slowly or suddenly. How it is increasing? It is increasing or it is progressing slowly. See here, what is the difference I have here? 3. What is the difference I have here? 4. What is the difference I have here? 5. What is the difference I have here? 6. So when the progress of the series is small, what my suggestion is, simply write their difference. That means if anything is added, then only the series will improve or progress slowly. So what should I add next? 7. So my answer here will become what? 27. 27. Sir, whether they will ask this type? No, I am not telling like that. The way how you should approach the question I am teaching you. If the difference is small, that means if the series is progressing slowly means you should write the differences. Then easily you will get the logic what they have used it there. Okay. Or else if there is a series, something like this. 2, 6, 24, 120, 720 and what comes next. Now please observe here students, what is happening here? 2 became 6, anyway small change. 6 to 24, little bit more. 24 to 120, 120 to 720. How the jump is happening here? It is increasing suddenly, right? It is increasing suddenly. When the series is increasing suddenly, don't waste your time in writing differences. It is of no use. Here, when the series increases suddenly, tell me, when a number increases suddenly, when you add a number or when you multiply a number, definitely. When the number is moving in multiples, it will increase suddenly. Then you should think that, okay, here something is multiplied. So you should think in that manner. Now, how 2 can become 6? In multiplication perspective, not in addition perspective. How 2 can become 6? Into 3. Okay. Now, how 6 can become 24? Into 4. Next, how 24 can become 120? Into 5. Next, 120 to 720 into 6. Right? That means multiplication. Next, I should multiply it with what? 7. I should multiply it with what? 7. Understood, students? In this manner, we should think. And then solve the problem. If the series is progressing slowly means simply write the difference. Easily you will get the idea based on the difference. If the series is increasing suddenly means don't write the difference and waste your time. Think in such a manner that something is multiplied. Or if we move in the powers, later in the examples we will come across it, but if we move in powers is also nothing but multiplication only, right? So something is multiplied. So you should think in that manner. If the series is decreasing slowly, see here students, we are very good in analyzing this question and these questions. That means why? Because it is ascending in nature. Sometimes what happens is the same question they will give in this manner. 720, 120, 24, 6 and what comes next. What happens is we will be little bit afraid this. So don't worry students, even though they give you a descending one, think in this manner only. How 6 can become 24, 24 can be, then apply the reverse logic. For example, if it is multiplication, reverse logic means here what you need to do? Division. Division. Understood? The only thing is you need to observe how we need to, what is the logic here. After getting the logic, you will easily write the answer. Even though the series is decreasing, what my suggestion is, think in this manner. Start thinking how 6 become 24, 24 become 120, 120 became 720. That will give you the idea very quickly. Instead of thinking how 720 became 120, think how 120 becomes 1. Why? Because these are small numbers, right? You will get idea little bit quickly when it compared to the big numbers. So even though the series is in this manner, try to think in this manner only. Try to identify the logic from the reverse end only. Okay, understood? Okay, now we will solve some of the problems, students, so that you will have an idea how we are going to solve the problems. Now see the first one. 1, 3, 8, 19, 42 and 89. If you see the initial numbers, the change is small. But when the series progressed, when it comes to the last, how it became almost double, right? More than double, not even almost double, more than double. So now you should think that, okay, something is multiplied here. So instead of writing, so see students, if you are writing the difference is also fine. If you are able to understand the logic, that is fine. If not, don't waste your time. Sorry, this is 5, right? Okay. Don't waste your time a lot here. Why? Because see, here also anyway, once again multiplication only. 2 into 5. So that is the case, right? So you will not get an idea. Okay, so instead of that, what my suggestion is, think multiplication case. How 1 can become 3? 1 3s are 3, or else 1 into 2 plus 1. So what is the logic actually here? Into 2 plus 1. Next year into 2 plus 2. Next year into 2 plus 3. Next year into 2 plus 4. Next year into 2 plus 5. Then how 89 will become the other one? Into 2 plus 6. 89 2s are what it becomes? 178. 178 plus 6 it becomes 184. 184 will be our answer. If you were able to identify it, good. If not, what we have? 138, 19, 42 and 89, right? Now what is the difference here? 2. What is the difference here? 5. What is the difference here? 11. What is the difference here? 23. What is the difference here? 47. Right? Once again the difference. 3, 6, 12, 24. Now definitely you will get the idea. Now definitely you will get the idea. 3, 6, 12, 24, right? 3, 6, 12, 24. So next difference should be what? 48. Double, right? 24 double is 48. So 47 plus 48, it should be what? 95. Now 89 plus 95, what it should be? 184. So our answer is 184. Like that also you can mark the answer. So please be careful, students, while writing the answers. That is the only suggestion from my end. Okay, next. 5 to 16, 16 to 51, 51 to 158. Now tell me how it will, what is happening here? A multiplication is happening. What happens here is not only multiplication, along with multiplication will be there, definitely. And we may also have addition or subtraction also. Now see here how 5 can become 16, two ways. One is 5 into 3 plus 1 and the other one is 5 into 4 minus 4. There are two chances. So first thing, 5 into 3 plus 1. 5 into 3 plus 1 is 16. Okay, let me check the same logic. 16 into 3 is what? 48. 48 plus 1 means it should become what? 49. But what I have here? 51. That means what I am doing here? 16 into 3 plus 3. Okay. Next 51 into 3 will become what? 153. That means 51 into 3 is 153 plus 5. Now please observe here what we are doing actually, into 3 plus 1, into 3 plus 3, into 3 plus 5. Next it should be what? Into 3 plus 7, into 3 plus 7. So 158 into 3 plus 7, what it becomes? 158 3s are 474. 474 plus 1, what it becomes? 481. So our answer here will become 481. So you should think in this manner, students. Okay, understood? You should think in this manner and try to solve the problems from this series concept. Okay, next 8 and 13. What is the difference? Now please see here, students. This is a little bit different one. Why? What is the reason? Here one time it is increasing, one time it is decreasing. Whenever you have like this, one is increasing and one decreasing, then this type of series we call it as mixed series. Mixed series. That means we will have two different types of series in the same question. See here, now alternately check the things. You will get the idea. This is of one league and this one is of another league. Now see here, 8, 10 plus 2. 10 to 12 plus 2. 12 to 14 plus 2. Similarly, 13 to 15 plus 2. 15 to 17 plus 2. Next 17 plus 2 means what it should become? 19. So our answer here becomes what? 19. So if a series is increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing means definitely check the alternate numbers. Immediately check the alternate numbers. Why? Because this type of series we called as mixed series. We will have a minimum of 2 series in one series. Okay, right? Next one. 3, 15, 4, 16, 5. Now this one is also the same one, right? Increasing, decreasing, mixed series. 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 16, 17. Next it should be what? 18. So the answer is here 18. Now please see here, students. 240 to something. Next 120, 40, 10 and 2. As I already told you, if you look in this manner, you will not get the idea. But if you look in this manner, 2 to 240, how the change is there? A huge change, a sudden change. That means multiplication. Now tell me how 2 can become 10. 2 5s are 10. Next, how 10 can become 40? Into 4 is 40. How 40 can become 120? into 3 is 120. Next, how 120 should be multiplied? 120 should be multiplied with what? 2. It should become what? 240. And if it is in the middle, please check whether that is logic is continuing or not. Next, 240 should be multiplied with what? 1. So 241s are 240. So here our answer will become what? 240. Our answer here becomes what? 240. Okay. Next, see here this one. 6.25, 9, 12.25, 16, 4, 20.25. Now, if you observe carefully, 9 is what? 3 square. 16 is what? 4 square. 5 is what? 5 square. 25 is what? 5 square. Now, 6.25. 6.25 is actually 2.5 square. Okay, 25 square is 625. So, 6.25. Next, 12.25 is actually 3.5 square. 35 square is 1225 and 3.5 square is 12.25. Similarly, 45 square is 2025, but it is 4.5 square. Like that also you can tell, or else alternately next it should be what? 36. Why? Because 6 square. Like that also you can tell the answer. So here observation is very, very important, students. And one more thing, once again I am repeating, don't compare the bank series or any CAT examination series with our UPSC series. And don't think too much while solving the problem. Make it simple. Think in a simple manner and you will get the answer. If you think too much, it becomes more complicated and you will never get the answer. I am telling it very clearly. Why? Because UPSC is not asking that much difficult series as of now. So they are asking a simple series. So think in a general manner. Don't think too much while solving the questions from this series. Think in a simple manner. Okay. Next one. 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Now, how this is happening here? 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 8, 8. What comes next? What is the logic here, sir? 2, 2. See here, the difference are very, very less and the series is also little bit odd. Now think in an alternate manner. Try to check 2, 4, 6, 8. Next 2, 4, 8. Now please observe here. When it comes to this one, this series, it is plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. When it comes to this series, this is into 2, into 2, into 2. So next one should be what? Into 2. 8 2s are what? It should become 16. 16. So if the question is little bit odd, try to check it in the alternate manner. Okay, you will get the answer very easily. Next, see this one. 0, 7, 26. See here, students, before solving this series, everyone should remember squares of numbers from 1 to 30 and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. This is the basic requirement, students. And not only the squares, you should also remember plus 1 and minus 1 of those squares also. Okay, understood? Plus or minus 1 of those squares or cubes also. Now see here, this 0, 1 cube minus 1. 7 is 2 cube minus 1. 27 is 3 cube minus 1. 124 is 5 cube minus 1. 215 is 6 cube minus 1. Not only the perfect cubes and perfect squares, you should also remember their plus or minus 1s also. So here what it should be? 4 cube minus 1. 4 cube is 64 and minus 1 it becomes 63. So our answer here is 63. Now please see this one, how the series is progressing, whether it is progressing slowly or drastically. Drastically, sir. Okay, write the difference. 10, 24, 44, 70. Still no idea what is happening. What it is? 14, 20, 26. Now you will get the idea, right? 14 plus 20, 6, 6, 6. Next it should become what? 32. To become 32, it should be what? 102. Next it should be what? 105 plus 102, it becomes what? 256. 256. Understood, students? Okay, this should be the logic here. Once again, 252, sorry, 252. 70 plus 102. 102 plus 150, it becomes what? 252. See, write the difference for once. If you were not able to identify the logic, write the difference once again. Then you will get the logic very easily. That means you should find the differences for multiple times. Okay. Now see here, 1, 8, 9, 25, 2, 16. 1 square, 2 cube. 3 square, 4 cube. 5 square, 6 cube. Okay, like this. Next it should be what? 7 square. 7 square is what? 49, and 8 cube is what? 512. So 49 and 512. 49 and 512. That is the another logic for us. Next, see here, 3 to 13, 13 to 53, 53 to 213. A huge jump, right? You write the difference, you will get the logic. What is the difference here? 10, 40. From here to here, what is the difference you are getting? 160. So 10 4s are 40. 40 4s are 160. 160 4s are, it is becomes what? 640. 640. So 213 plus 640, what it becomes? 853. So our answer here will become 853. 853. Okay, students. Similarly, please try to get the answers for these two. Everyone, please try to get the answers for these two. Pause the video and try to get the answer. What it is? Very simple. 2 square, 4 square, 6 square. It should be what? 8 square, 10 square, and 12 square. 8 square is what? 64. 64. And similarly, please try to find the answer for this one. This is actually 7 cube minus 7. This is 6 cube minus 6. This is 5 cube minus 5. This is 3 cube minus 3. This is 2 cube minus 2. This is 1 cube minus 1. So in between, what you should get? 4 cube minus 4. 4 cube is 64, minus 4 is 60. So in this manner, you need to solve the questions from series. You should not lose the question from series. See here, students, as this is a rapid session, already in my first session itself I have told you, we are not going to discuss all the concepts, but we will try to cover maximum areas. So what we didn't discuss is here interests. Okay, they may ask a question from this, and we didn't discuss too much regarding puzzles and seating arrangement. Please do little bit more practice on these areas also. They are asking question from these areas. Okay, you should not lose mark. And time and work we didn't focus. So they may ask question from time and work. Time and distance. Why we didn't discuss these concepts means actually these concepts are very lengthy. These concepts are very lengthy, and the number of questions from this area is very, very less. They may ask one question, or sometimes they are not even asking one question from these areas. Okay, because of that reason we didn't discuss these areas. So please practice these areas also. You can expect around 6 to 7 questions from this area, which are very vast. So if you have already practiced, it is well and good. If not, if time permits, practice them. Okay, right? Thank you very much. Thank you.